Okay guys, this is going to be an installation video of the TacStar Side saddle. So right here I've got the TacStar Side saddle. I did open the package. I've got it out here. Basically it's a piece of metal, or it might actually be hard plastic. Right here at backing, and then there's a front where the actual shell holder is, and it's held on with 6 very small screws with an Allen key to basically screw them in. And this gets mounted on the side of the shotgun right here, and that's pretty much it. It's very easy to install. I've done this once previously, so we'll actually do it together right now. I've got a Remington 870 shotgun right here. I actually do have a trigger lock on it. I store all my firearms with the trigger lock. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off just to make the installation a little bit easier. Now please bear with me here. This video might be a little bit longer than normal just because I'm going to try to do the installation as I'm recording it, just in case maybe one of you guys has this at home and you've never done it and you're a little leery to try it on your own. It's very easy. You can definitely install this on your own. So basically I just ripped open the little package here that came with it. It's got a couple of Allen keys, 2 screws, and 2 washers. So this is the package. I'm just going to read the instructions aloud here. Again, very easy. This is something you could do at home. Probably a lot faster than I'm going to do it here on the camera because obviously I'm trying to show it to you guys. So it says, lay the shotgun on its side with the ejection port facing up. So right here, facing the camera, Remington shotgun is on its side. Ejection port is right here. This is safe. Knock that in here. Alright, so that's facing up. Next thing it says, using the supplied quarter screw and washer, push pin A out the rear of the shotgun. Pin A is closest to the trigger. This is pin A. It's a larger pin. I'm just going to take one of the supplied tools here. It's a little more difficult than I anticipated. Let's see. Obviously I'm having a little trouble here. Located whether it No, let me try with the other tool. Again, I've done this before. It is sometimes a little difficult to get these pins out, especially on a brand new shotgun that's never even been fired. I'm going to pause the video for a second just so I can get this pin out, and we'll come right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So basically what I did here, it's a little more difficult to get this out just by pressing, so what I did was I took a little hammer, I held the Allen key on the pin, I was able to just tap it out, and now the pin is pretty much loose here on the back side. So again, I do apologize, it took a little longer than I anticipated it would. Again, it's a new shotgun, I just want to take a little hammer and tap it out. So that's the first pin that I pulled out. It says leave it in the hole. I pulled it out pretty much all the way. Once I start threading the screw in, it'll push it out the rest of the way. Let's continue the directions. Now it's telling me to push out the other pin, pin B, which is right here. Again, I'm sorry, it's a little hard to see on the camera. Pin A is right here, closest to the trigger. Pin B is the one right in front of it. And again, I'm holding the shotgun with the ejection port facing up. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that pin out as well. Again, I'm going to try it without the tapping it, but tapping it's easier. See, I just took a little tool, I was able to tap it. Now the pin is sliding right out the backside, as you can see here. This is pin A and this is pin B. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this down now since these pins are pretty much loose. The next thing I need to do on the actual side saddle itself, we've got two holes here, one for the first screw, one for the second screw. So let's see what it says here. Turn the shotgun over and place the mounting plate on the receiver with the two corresponding holes on the screws. That's pretty much it. Let's just see what else it says here. Alright, so that looks pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do here is going to continue to pull these pins out. So now there's no pins here in the shotgun. I'm going to take the side saddle, I'm going to mount it the way it should be, which is just like this. Again, now the ejection port is facing down. Reason being, I'm obviously going to mount this so I don't want to do it the wrong way. So I'm going to take the screw, there's two screws here, I'm going to put the washer on it. I'm going to come from behind, I'm going to thread the first screw in. And this is just not difficult, but you do have to line it up and let the pins out. It's just a little bit more difficult to line it up correctly. So I've threaded the screw just enough, but it hasn't actually come through the other side yet. So now I'm going to take the side saddle, and if you look at the back it says Remington 870 on it, REM 870. I'm just going to line it up with the hole here of the first pin that I was able to pop out, and I'm just going to tighten the screw here. And that fits very nicely. That's pretty much holding the side saddle in place. Again, there's one other screw here. I'm just going to take the screw, I'll put the washer on it. I'm going to thread it through here. And you do have to play with this just a little bit because without the pins, it's not as easy. You don't want to force anything, so if at some point this doesn't feel like it's going in, I'm going to stop immediately and reevaluate. There you go. Now I felt it, did not feel it grabbed as yet. Oh, feels like it just grabbed. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's these two screws. I'm just going to confirm that they're fairly tight. I don't want to over tighten them, but you don't want to lose the screw. Actually, on one of my friend's shotguns, he accidentally lost the screw. It came out, and then the side saddle can wobble around. With those two screws in, it's very tight. It's not going to go anywhere. Now it's securely mounted here. I'm just going to turn it around so you guys can see it. Again, this is the side saddle. Flush on this side. On the side where the ejection port is, you can see the two screws. And that's pretty much it. That's how you install it. Then you take your rounds, put them in like this, put them in upside down. Doesn't really make a difference however you want to mount it. Again, these do not fall out. It's not super tight. I can easily push these rounds or pull them out. They're not going to fall out. I've had this on one of my other shotguns for many years. It's never broken. The rounds have never fallen out. I'm very happy with it. Is there better stuff on the market? Probably, but for 30 bucks, I really highly recommend the TacStar Side saddle. Again, very easy to install. It took me, 5 minutes? The hardest part was taking the tool and pushing the pin out. Take a little tool, take a little hammer and tap it, it'll come out much easier. That's the hardest part. Once you do that, it's pretty much done. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you have a better side saddle that you recommend, obviously let me know. I'm always interested. And thanks for watching.